the words of the blessing of Enoch, wherewith he blessed the elect and righteous, who will be living in the day of tribulation. My eyes were opened by God. I heard the holy words from the watchers. I understood what I saw. Not for this generation, but for a remote one, which is for to come.
I am the scribe of righteousness. My eyes were open wide, a holy vision from the heavens where the ancient spirits hide. I saw the holy watchers wake, descending from the throne. 200 angels bound by oath upon the Mount of Hermon stone. Semjaza was the leader, said, I fear you will not do this deed, and I alone will pay the price for this forbidden mortal seed. But they swore an execration, bound together by the curse, to leave the lofty holy place and bend the order of the verse. Azazel taught the sons of men to forge the sword and shield, the breastplate and the bloody blade, the metals hidden in the field. He showed them bracelets, ornaments, the coloring of the eye, the precious stones and alchemy that taught the mortal soul to lie. Amaros taught resolving spells, while Kokabil taught the stars. They amplified the wickedness and tore the firmament apart. The women bore the Nephilim, the giants of the bloody dawn, who swallowed all the toil of men until the food of earth was gone.
The ink is dry upon the sky, the stars begin to fade. The price of heaven's secrets in the valley must be paid.
The silence of the Holy One is heavier than stone. The watchers wait in darkness for the judgment of the throne. 3,000 bells they stood in height, consuming bird and beast. They turned against the human race to hold a cannibalic feast. They sinned against the creeping things, the fishes of the deep, and drank the blood of innocence while righteous men began to weep. The earth complained of lawlessness, the cry ascended to the gate, to Michael and to Uriel, who watched the heavy hand of fate. The souls of man are pleading, said the archangels of the Lord. They bring their suit before the throne, demanding justice by the sword. Then spake the most high holy one, he sent the great decree, go bind Azazel hand and foot and cast him down in darkness. He make an opening in the desert, in the jagged Yell, and place upon him rugged rocks to hold him in the pits of hell. And to some Semjaza Michael said, your sons shall slay each other blind and bind them for 10 generations in the valleys of mankind. Destroy the spirits of the reprobate, the children of the fallen. Let the plant of righteousness and truth become the root of all.
The ink is dry upon the sky, the stars begin to fade. The price of heaven's secrets in the valley must be paid.
The silence of the Holy One is heavier than stone. The watchers wait in darkness for the judgment of the throne. They called upon the scribe of truth, the angel stripped of light. They begged me write a scroll of grief to end the endless night. They trembled in the shadows, crying, Enoch, take our plea. Beseech the Lord of majesty to set the watchers free. I wrote the petition by the weeping waters of the Dan, and carried their lamenting to the maker of the man. But the vision came in terror, in a holy flashing flame. There is no peace for spirits who have desecrated my name. I approached the wall of crystal, built with tongues of fire's breath, the house of shaking lightning, where there is no fear of death. The floor was made of glass and fire, the ceiling like the stars, beyond the reach of mortal reach and elemental bars. I saw the great glory sit upon the lofty flaming chair. No angel could behold his face or breathe the holy air. Fear not, Enoch, scribe of right, the voice was like a flood. You carry truth within your heart and justice in your blood. Showed me how the lightnings flash and how the thunder sound, how spirits of the clouds are held within their holy bound. I saw the chambers of the hail, the storehouse of the snow, the portals where the southern winds and northern breezes blow. The secrets of the sun and moon, their orbits and their grace, the weighing of the spirit hosts in their appointed place. 1,000,000 stood before the head of day, so old with stories of the universe that never had been told.
I
saw the one to whom belongs the righteousness of light, who reveals all the treasures hid within the deep of night. The Son of Man, the elect one, before the world began, was named before the Lord of spirits, Savior of the man. He shall be a staff for righteous ones to stay and not to fall, the light of all the Gentiles and the hope of those who call. He shall judge the kings of earth and break the teeth of sinners wide, until the law of holiness is all that can abide.
The ink is dry upon the sky, the stars begin to fade. The price of heaven's secrets in the valley must be paid.
The silence of the Holy One is heavier than stone. The watchers wait in darkness for the judgment of the throne. I saw the old house folded up, the pillars moved away, to make the path of glory in the breaking of the day. A new house, larger, broader, built by God's own holy hand, to gather all the righteous from the corners of the land. The souls were beaten into tools, the weapons cast aside, as the glory of the ancient went flow like a rising tide. The sheep were white and pure of heart, the shepherd and the lead, as the universe was planted with the holy chosen seed. So Enoch wrote these holy words and gave them to his son, to Methuselah, the witness of the work that God has done. The wisdom is for everyone who walks the narrow way, to keep the heart in readiness for the great judgment day. The heavens shall be shaken as the earth shall pass on sight, but the birds of the elect but shall remain within the light. The scribe of truth is finished now, the message of the deep, while the righteous in the valley stay in their eternal sleep. The vision is complete. The 70 generations are ending. The elect one sits upon the throne. Blessed are those who keep the words of this book. The scribe of righteousness is gone to the ends of the heaven.